Welcome, my dear listeners. Stay with me to get the spoilers first and subscribe to the channel. Let's find out what's going to happen on The Bold and the Beautiful. Diane's past comes back to Los Angeles. Why Will would be shocked by a husband reveal on The Bold and the Beautiful. The current spoiler trail doesn't say for sure that Diane's husband is coming to Los Angeles, but it does show that Diane's past is coming back to haunt her. Will and RJ are fighting again, and Remy has come back with a secret connection that could change everything. Soap Hub's video preview for April 22-24 says just that earlier spoiler from April 14 showed Elektra making Will choose, Dylan giving heartbreaking news, and Brooke telling RJ to follow his heart. Put another way, the canvas is already set up for a shock that could leave Will speechless even before anyone new gets off a plane. That's why the rumor that Dylan's husband came to Los Angeles is spreading so quickly. The Bold and the Beautiful loves these kinds of twists. A secret past, an unexpected visitor, and a man like Will finding out the truth only after the damage is done. The show has already made it clear that there will be a big emotional clash. Daphne went to Carter for advice about Ivy and Elektra on April 16. Ivy welcomed RJ as a friend, making it clear that the younger generation's love lives are still being controlled by many people. Any news about Dylan would make things even worse. Dylan is a great character to build a story around because the show has already given her a lot of emotional baggage. On November 25, 2025, Soap Central said that Dylan came back to Elektra as a trusted friend and then told her something terrible. She was the one who hit Luna. The recap makes it clear that Dylan had been haunted by the accident for months, feeling guilty for taking a life even though it was an accident. That confession is important because it shows that Dylan is already written as someone who keeps a painful secret until she cannot anymore. A husband reveal would fit that same emotional pattern perfectly. So if someone from Dylan's past came to Los Angeles and told Will something shocking, it wouldn't be a surprise. It would be another layer on top of a story that is already weak. The April 14 recap said that Dylan said goodbye to Elektra and hello to RJ. This shows how quickly Dylan has been moving through the Forrester orbit and how easily her presence can change the romantic map around her. The preview for April 22-24 then says that her past is haunting her. This is exactly the kind of language that writers use when they want the audience to get ready for a big reveal that changes how every character sees her. The whole thing is even more dangerous now that Remy is back. On April 14, Soap Hub said that Remy is back in Los Angeles trying to win Dickie's heart, but his return brings an unexpected connection that could ruin everything. The same report says he still has a lot of secrets from his past. Another Soap Hub article says that another character has an unexpected link to him. In this part of the story, hidden history is already a big part of the show. If Dylan suddenly had a husband show up in the town, it would feel like a twist that was part of the same family. A past that no one was fully prepared for coming back to force the truth to come out. That's also why Will would be the best person to hear the news first. The spoiler for April 14 says that Elektra makes Will choose, and the preview for April 22-24 says that Will and RJ fight again. Will is already in the middle of a romantic war, a family feud, and the problems that Ivy's meddling has caused. When a character like that is shocked by a secret from someone else's past, it has a bigger effect than just being surprised. He feels embarrassed, confused, and suddenly realizes that the ground beneath him was never as stable as it looked. When a soap opera wants the audience to grasp, that's the exact emotional beat it wants to hit. In a meta version of the current story, the rumor about a husband would probably come at the worst possible time. Dylan tries to stay calm after a strange phone call, but then the man from her past shows up in Los Angeles and tells her that the life she was trying to hide isn't over. He might be really angry, he might be protective, he might be carrying a truth that Dylan never meant for Will to hear. No matter what the scene looks like, it would work because the show has already made Dylan's past a hot topic. Her earlier confession about Luna shows that she can keep a secret until it becomes too much to bear. The current preview says that burden is about to become public again. Will's shocked reaction makes sense too. Because Dylan is no longer just a friend in the room, she is now a part of the emotional traffic that goes on around Forrester Creations, Elektra, and the constant changes in loyalty between RJ, Ivy, and Daphne. On April 16, Soap Hub said that Daphne wanted Carter's advice because she was sorry for keeping Ivy's secret. Carter told her to stay out of it. That shows that secrets and half-truths are already tearing the whole younger generation apart. Will wouldn't just be hearing news if Dylan's past suddenly brings a husband, ex-husband, or other important man into the picture. He would hear another reminder that everyone around him is keeping score in ways he doesn't fully understand. The other reason this kind of twist hits so hard is that The Bold and the Beautiful has been teaching viewers to expect family changes and identity shocks for years. Even though the show is still in the same weekly cycle, it is telling a story about Remy coming back with a secret connection, Ivy being revealed as manipulative, and Elektra is still learning what really happened around her. The preview for April 20 to 24 says that Dylan's past is still bothering her, and Soap Hub says that Remy's return could change a lot of people's lives. That combination is the perfect setup for a shock news to Will's scene to feel like a natural next step instead of a random shock tactic. There is also a subtle emotional reason why the rumor is so popular. Dylan has already been written as someone who feels guilty, tries to stay away, and then comes back when the pain is too much to hide. She told Elektra in the November 2025 recap that she had hit Luna and killed her. That wasn't a casual admission, it was a big moral turning point. If a husband from Dylan's past showed up now and told Will something shocking, viewers would think right away that the secret was just as serious, something to do with trauma, responsibility, or a connection that Dylan couldn't control. The show has earned that level of doubt by making Dylan's story so painful already. Also, the spoiler trail doesn't give us a clear view of the husband. Instead, we got a mysterious phone call, Dylan's past coming back to haunt him, Will and RJ fighting, and Remy coming back with another secret. Those are the real parts that make up the current story. So the best way to read the rumor is as a soap opera style extension. If Dylan's past were to come to Los Angeles as a husband or ex-husband, it would fit a tone of the current canvas perfectly. But the confirmed spoilers don't go so far as they confirm that exact twist. That doesn't make the idea any less exciting. It actually makes it more interesting. The story right now has enough tension to support a big twist. Elektra makes Will choose. Ivy plays with the younger crowd. Daphne wishes she had spoken up. RJ takes sides. Dylan hides all pain. And Remy comes back with a connection that could change everything. A husband reveal would just be the next layer in a stack of secrets that is already shaky. If Will is shocked, it's not because the show made a cool mystery, because the show made it messy. So the short answer is this: the current Bold and the Beautiful spoilers don't say for sure that Dylan's husband came to Los Angeles, but they do say for sure that Dylan's past is still alive, mysterious, and ready to blow up in someone's face. If a husband, ex-husband, or another man from Will's past come back and told him something shocking, it would fit perfectly with the way the show is already going. The secret is not whether the twist can happen in soap terms, it will hurt a lot when it does. And this is where the story stops being a rumor and starts feeling like a ticking clock. Because if Dylan really has a husband out there, then every moment she spends staying quiet isn't safety, it's delay. And delays on this show don't protect anyone. They just make the fallout worse. Honestly, I don't think the shock is the husband himself. I think the shock is when and how the truth hits Will. Because imagine this. If he wasn't hear it from Dylan, what if he hears it from someone else in the worst possible moment? That's the kind of betrayal that doesn't just hurt, it rewrites how you see a person completely. And Will is already standing on shaky ground, and how much more can he take before he stops trusting everyone around him? Now think about Dylan for a second. Is she hiding this because she's scared, or because she knows exactly what it will destroy? Because those are two very different kinds of secrets, and one of them is a lot harder to forgive. Then there's Remy, quietly sitting in the background like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit yet. Is he connected to this husband story, or is he the reason it's about to come out? Because of those two threads collide, this doesn't stay a private secret, it becomes public chaos. And here's what I really think. This isn't just building toward a reveal, it's building toward a moment where everyone finds out at once. The kind of moment where there's no time to explain, no time to soften the truth, just reactions, raw and immediate. So now I have to ask you, if Dylan does have a husband, do you think she will confess before it's too late, or will someone else expose her first? And if Will hears the truth, does he walk away, or does he demand answers that no one is ready to give? Because something tells me when this secret finally comes out, it won't just shock